For several decades, cruising the open sea aboard large, luxurious ships has been a dream for millions of Americans. The appeal is undeniable. Imagine sailing across deep blue waters with access to world-class restaurants and bars, Broadway-caliber entertainment, live casinos, multiple swimming pools, and jaw-dropping destinations scattered across the globe. With a capacity of nearly 6,000 passengers, modern cruise ships are essentially floating cities, offering experiences that rival the finest land-based resorts in the world.
By most measurable standards, cruise ships are remarkably safe, statistically safer, in fact, than flying, driving, or riding a train. These vessels operate under strict international safety and security standards, carrying life-saving equipment, licensed medical professionals, and layered crisis management systems designed to handle everything from medical emergencies to, yes, full-scale pirate attacks. But here's the hard truth. No voyage at sea comes with a 100% guarantee of safety. Unpredictable weather, human navigation error, and the ever-present threat of piracy can turn a dream vacation into a genuine survival story. So what exactly happens when pirates set their sights on a cruise ship, and how do these floating cities fight back? Let's break it down.
Piracy isn't just a Hollywood fantasy or a relic of the 18th century. It's a documented, present-day threat that maritime security professionals take dead seriously. Cruise ships operating in high-risk corridors, particularly near the Horn of Africa, the Gulf of Guinea, and parts of Southeast Asia, face real danger from organized groups of armed pirates who target commercial and passenger vessels for ransom or robbery. To ensure passengers are prepared, cruise lines regularly conduct emergency drills, including the Safe Haven drill, which trains everyone aboard what to do if the ship comes under attack. It sounds extreme, but a practiced, coordinated response in a crisis can be the difference between chaos and survival. Knowing where to go and what to do when every second counts is not a small thing.
No incident illustrates the danger and the resilience of cruise ships under pirate attack better than what happened to the Seaborn Spirit in November 2005. The Spirit was cruising through waters near Somalia when two armed speedboats appeared on the horizon, roughly 100 miles off the Somali coast. Without warning, the pirates opened fire. Passengers scrambled below deck as the sounds of gunfire cracked across the open ocean. Some, despite the terror, managed to pull out their cameras and capture what was happening, and what they recorded was genuinely chilling.
In the footage, pirates could clearly be seen wielding RPG launchers and machine guns. They fired 3 rocket-propelled grenades at the ship's stern, sparking a fire and causing structural damage to the vessel's exterior. For a few tense, terrifying minutes, the situation looked like it could spiral out of control. But the crew of the Spirit held their nerve. The captain executed sharp, evasive maneuvers, generating powerful waves that rocked and destabilized the pirate skiffs below. Simultaneously, crew members deployed a long-range acoustic device, blasting a wall of disorienting high-intensity sound across the water. The pirates, unable to communicate or focus under the assault, eventually retreated. All 151 passengers on board walked away completely unharmed. It was a masterclass in maritime crisis management and a real-world demonstration of just how effective modern anti-piracy technology can be in the right hands. The Seaborn Spirit incident wasn't luck. It was the result of deliberate preparation and sophisticated security systems. Here's a breakdown of the most critical tools in a cruise ship's anti-piracy defense. Long-range acoustic devices, or LRADs, work by projecting a powerful, focused beam of high-pitched sound over long distances. The goal isn't to physically injure, it's to disorient and overwhelm. Pirates approaching a ship while being hit by an LRAD find it nearly impossible to communicate, aim, or make rational decisions. It's like having a fire alarm blasting directly into your skull from across the water. P-Trap represents one of the most clever recent innovations in maritime security. Developed by a team of defense specialists, this system is entirely passive and non-lethal, meaning it operates automatically without requiring any crew member to step into the line of fire. Here's how it works. 2 reinforced beams extend from the ship's sides, trailing heavy-duty ropes behind the vessel as it moves through the water.
If a small boat pulls too close, those ropes get pulled into its propeller, instantly fouling the engine and immobilizing the craft. Within seconds, the pirates go from pursuing a cruise ship to desperately trying to untangle their wrecked engine as their target disappears over the horizon. Elegant, effective, and non-lethal. Water cannons are another classic tool that modern ships have elevated to an art form. Originally developed by fire suppression engineers, these high-pressure systems can blast jets of seawater with enough force to knock a full-grown adult off their feet or push a pirate skiff violently off course. The nozzles are built from premium anti-rust, anti-corrosion steel and can be operated remotely or automatically, meaning crew members never have to expose themselves to gunfire to use them.
What makes water cannons especially valuable is their range. Pirates can be hit hard long before they're close enough to board. And beyond drenching crew, water cannons can flood small boats, making them so heavy and waterlogged they become nearly impossible to control. With multiple variants available depending on a ship's size and threat environment, water cannons remain one of the most field-tested, consistently reliable tools in maritime security. Technology is only part of the equation. Smart decision-making and disciplined protocols do just as much heavy lifting when it comes to keeping passengers safe. Cruise ships operating near high-risk zones follow detailed route plans designed to avoid areas flagged by international maritime authorities. Onboard radar systems continuously scan the surrounding ocean, detecting approaching vessels far before they're visible to the naked eye. Ships maintain constant communication with regional naval authorities and other vessels passing through the same waters, building a shared picture of what's happening across hundreds of miles of ocean.
Many cruise lines also invest heavily in crew security training, preparing staff to respond quickly and decisively the moment a threat emerges. Some ships carry dedicated onboard security teams trained in defensive techniques, including, in rare cases, the use of firearms. But confrontation is always the last resort. The priority is always avoidance, early detection, and rapid escalation to authorities.
In the most extreme scenarios, when every other option has been exhausted, military force becomes the final line of defense. When naval patrol vessels receive reports of an active pirate attack, they respond immediately, activating weapon systems, electronic defense networks, and tactical teams. The U.S. Navy is one of the most active forces in global anti-piracy operations, with ships deployed throughout high-risk maritime regions around the clock. Naval vessels carry deck-mounted machine guns and rifles for direct engagement with threatening vessels. Many are also equipped with the Phalanx Close-In Weapon System, an automated radar-guided cannon that can independently detect, track, and destroy incoming threats before they reach the ship, all without a human operator needing to pull a trigger.
In the most severe situations, involving heavily armed pirates who refuse all commands to stand down, the Navy can bring the full power of systems like the Aegis Combat System, an advanced, integrated command and control platform that uses high-performance computers and radar arrays to track and neutralize targets with extraordinary precision. Every action is governed strictly by international maritime law, with the protection of human life, passengers, crew, and even the pirates themselves when possible, as the non-negotiable top priority. Pirates who are captured face prosecution under international law.
So, what does all of this mean for you? It means that while the threat of piracy is real, the people responsible for your safety have already thought 10 steps ahead. From passive rope traps to ear-splitting acoustic devices, from high-pressure water cannons to a naval force ready to deploy at a moment's notice, cruise lines and international maritime authorities have built an extraordinary, multi-layered system of protection around modern cruise travel.